तो जमा कर देंगे तो पूरे हो जाएंगे।
नहीं, अब कैसे होंगे? दिक्कत ये ना कि हम
उस
लोग
टाइम नेटवर्क इश्यू रहता था तो फिर
अच्छा,
अपलोड ही नहीं हो पाते।
नेटवर्क इशू 10 दिन 15 दिन तक होता है क्या? इतना ट्यूट का तुम लोग को टाइम दिया जाता है, महीना महीना भर? फिर नेटवर्क इशू
हम
तो भाई
वैसे
चलो।
एरिया में रहते हैं तो फिर
अ-
ज्वाइन ही नहीं हो पाता।
अच्छा, तो तुम्हारा कोई दोस्त दोस्त तो होगा ना, उसको दे दो अपना एक्सेस कि तुम्हारा कर दिया करे कुछ। अब इसका क्या
ईमेल
बताएं?
ईमेल कैसे?
हाँ, भाई गूगल क्लासरूम वगैरह का एक्सेस दे दो कि भाई ये तुम अपलोड कर दिया करो, मेरा अपना कंटेंट दे दो। कुछ तो करना पड़ेगा ना, क्योंकि तुम लोग को भाई एक तो पहले से ड्यू डेट दे दी जाती है, उसके बाद हफ्ते भर में 4 बार बोला जाता है अब कर दो अब कर दो, मार्क्स चढ़ने वाले हैं, तब भी नहीं होते तो क्या कर सकते हैं, है ना? तो ट्यूट 5 भी सब लोग सबमिट कर दीजिएगा। मैं आप लोगों से एक वीडियो शेयर कर रही हूँ, ठीक है? इसको देखिए, और ये इम्पॉर्टेंट वीडियो है, ये नहीं कि बस ऐसे ही है, ये आपका टॉपिक कवर कर रहा है, ठीक है?
Interesting algorithm. It is actually an alt.
ये टॉपिक जो है आपका बेसिकली प्रिंसिपल ऑफ रीजन ग्रोइंग में स्प्लिट एंड मर्ज, ठीक है? ये टॉपिक आपका चल रहा है, स्प्लिट एंड मर्ज एल्गोरिदम, ठीक है? तो इसके बारे में सुन लिए।
Alternative method of image segmentation. There are several other techniques also available which are commonly used in the case of the
सबको वॉइस आ रही है बेटा?
यस मैम।
ठीक है।
image segmentation. Here, an image is subdivided into arbitrary disjoint region. What do you mean by this? See, whenever there is a requirement of a image segmentation means you have to do the partitioning of the image of a given image. But from where? From which particular point you need to partition something? It means you have to observe the image characteristics, image behavior, what are the properties on the basis of like color, texture, on the basis of the gray levels you must observe, and wherever you are finding there is a discontinuity from that particular point you will try to subdivide the image. So here arbitrary regions can be split and merged in order to satisfy the condition. I will be giving you one example via which will be able to split the image and merge the image as well. But you must remember that in this algorithm basically there are two phases. First phase is the split, second is the merge. What happens in the case of split algorithm? See, originally when you are observing an image, when you have an image as an input, then entire image is assumed as what? It is assumed as a single region, and then you have to observe the homogeneity in that particular image, and if the condition of that homogeneity is not met, then the region can be split into the four quadrant. So here this particular condition you need to observe very carefully. It means when the condition doesn't fulfill, then the region is split into equal four quadrants, sorry, and this process is repeat.
देखो, होमोजेनिटी जो बोल रही है ये मैडम, ठीक है? इफ ऑल पिक्सेल्स ऑफ दैट रीजन आर होमोजीनियस, मतलब होमोजीनियस कहने का मतलब कि कुछ सर्टन कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स जो हैं वो आपकी सिमिलर होनी चाहिए, जैसे कि कलर, इंटेंसिटी, टेक्सचर, या फिर कुछ स्टैटिस्टिकल प्रॉपर्टीज, ठीक है? तो इस रिगार्ड में आपका जो वो पर्टिकुलर रीजन है वो होमोजीनियस कहलाएगा, ठीक है?
For each and every quadrant until and unless the regions meet the required homogeneity criteria. Sometimes you may observe that the regions are very small. In that particular situation, the division process is stopped. Means if you are getting like a single pixel in each and every region, there is no further possibility of the division, then this particular process will be stopped. So this is the actually process of the splitting. Next, there is a process of merging. So after splitting, the regions can be merged if they share the common properties, right? So you must remember both of these processes. As I have told you, this algorithm is stated in two phases. Phase 1, split and continue subdivision process until some stopping criteria is fulfilled. right? You must remember this condition. And often it is stopped when no further splitting is possible. As I've given you the example, suppose the region is very much small, it consists of only 1 pixel, for example, no further splitting is possible. So what happened over here? In that particular situation, you have to simply predicate must be like assigned, that particular assumption you need to take, and then the gray levels of the pixels in that region needs to be like observed. And if the predicate can that is like going to fulfill that particular condition, accordingly some sort of action will be taken. Like if predicate becomes false, then region is split into sub-region, otherwise no, splitting is not possible. So this is the phase 1. Phase 2 is the merging. Here there is a requirement to merge the adjacent regions if and only if the adjacent regions share common criteria, otherwise merging is not possible, and the process will be stopped when no further merging is possible. So here also you need to identify that particular predicate that the two regions must have the common characteristics. So these are the two phases in which split and merge algorithm can be explained. I hope now both the processes split and merge is now clear to you. It is also known as a divide and conquer or top-down approach. Sometimes you may get a question like explain top-down approach. So this is nothing but a split and merge algorithm. Here you can see if R is the input image, the original image, as I have told you. If this original image is being splitted into 4 portions, R1, let us say this is R2, 4 quadrants, R3 and R4. And again on the basis of the characteristics, this R2 region, this is being again splitted into 4 quadrants, R21, R22, R23 and R24. This is how the splitting takes place. In case if R1, R3, R4, there is no further splitting required. Now you must be able to draw the quad tree. Quad tree of splitting. See, R is the original image, input image which is being taken. Initially this input image is being divided into 4 quadrants, R1, R2, R3 and R4. Then as from here you can see that again R2 quadrant, this is being divided into 4 portions, R21, R22, R23 and R24. So this is how you can draw the quad tree of splitting. There may be a question in your mind, what is quad tree? See, quad tree is nothing but a tree. And this is very much helpful in drawing the overall pattern. The advantage of the quad tree is that they are very helpful in creating simpler algorithm. But they have a disadvantage also. Quad tree, the major disadvantage is that they are dependent on the position, orientation and the relative size of the object. And here you can see how the branches like originate. Started from one original image, one portion, then again divided into 4 sub-portions. Again, one portion is being divided into 4 sub-portions. This is how splitting takes place. Here you can see in the second case, this region R2 and R3, these have been merged. If these two regions share the common properties, they will be merged. And here this merging is being shown and now it is represented as R2, 3. So first I have explained about the split. This case is clear. Now you can observe the case of the merge. So here merging takes place. Now you would be able to draw the quad tree of splitting and merging as well. See, you have started from the portion R, the entire portion, a single region R is being taken. Then it has been divided into 4 sub-regions, R1, R2, R3, R4. Again, R2 region is being divided into 3 sub-regions, R21, 22, T23. So this is the quad tree of splitting and merging. So I hope now this particular concept must be clear to you. First there is a requirement of splitting and then merging, and finally whatever you are getting, that is the resultant one. Now let us discuss a question. Here are images being given For this particular image, you have to apply split and merge algorithm. So what you have to do? First, analyze the image, identify the threshold value. Threshold value, as I've told you, this is the user dependent. You can select any of the value, and then analyze the entire image, and first you need to apply the split process and then the merging. See, in this case, let us assume that the threshold is this value t, this is less than or equal to 3. Now what you have to observe in the given image, which is the given image, this one, here observe the value of maximum pixel. In this case, the value of maximum pixel, this is nothing but 7. Observe the value of minimum pixel. The minimum pixel value in this particular case, this is what? 0. So what will happen now? The difference between maximum and minimum pixel, which is what? 7 minus 0, which is equal to 7, and this is not less than or equal to 3, means it doesn't fulfill this particular criteria. It means the original image will be splitted into the 4 quadrants. Let me draw it. See, so here this original image, because this
न्यूमेरिकल समझ में आ रहा है आप लोग को?
यस मैम, यस मैम।
ठीक है, काफ़ी इम्पॉर्टेंट है ये न्यूमेरिकल समझ में आ जाएगा तो आपको पूरा प्रोसेस समझ में आ जाएगा। ठीक है, स्प्लिट एंड मर्ज का। यहाँ पे देखिए जो सेट ऑफ पिक्सल वैल्यू, मतलब जो इमेज गिवन है, ठीक है, मैट्रिक्स फॉर्म में गिवन है, तो इसमें आपको पूरे मैट्रिक्स में से मैक्सिमम और पूरी मैट्रिक्स में से मिनिमम वैल्यू लेनी होती है। ठीक है, और एक थ्रेशोल्ड डिसाइड करना होता है। थ्रेशोल्ड जो है वो मतलब यूज़र डिसाइड कर लेता है। ठीक है, इसके लिए कोई अलग से स्पेसिफिक रूल नहीं दिया हुआ है, या तो आप चाहे तो प्रिंसिपल ऑफ थ्रेशोल्डिंग का कोई एक एल्गोरिदम यूज़ कर सकते हैं चूज़ करने के लिए। ठीक है, तो मान लीजिए कि थ्रेशोल्ड आपका है टी, ठीक है, एंड इट शुड बी स्मॉलर देन और इक्वल टू 3। ठीक है, तो हम कैसे फाइंड आउट करेंगे कि यहाँ पे स्प्लिटिंग करनी है या नहीं करनी है? ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे मैक्सिमम पिक्सल और मिनिमम पिक्सल के बीच में डिफरेंस निकालेंगे। अगर डिफरेंस जो है थ्रेशोल्ड को सेटिस्फाई करता है, मतलब इट इज़ स्मॉलर देन और इक्वल टू 3, तो मतलब कि यहाँ पे स्प्लिटिंग नहीं करनी है, आप कुछ भी नहीं कर सकते हैं। लेकिन अगर ये सेटिस्फाई नहीं करता है तो यहाँ पे आप स्प्लिटिंग करेंगे। ठीक है, तो इन्होंने यही चीज़ बताई है, आप इसको और आगे सुन लीजिए।
condition doesn't satisfy, let me write it as well. Condition does not satisfies, so splitting will take place. And how splitting will take place? You have divided the given image into the 4 quadrants. Now you can observe A portion, B, C and D. Again you have to continue the same process. How to continue? First let us observe in case of A. Here in this particular quadrant, when we are observing about A, you can identify what is the maximum pixel value. Here the maximum pixel value is 7. The minimum pixel value is 4 over here. So 7 minus 4, this is what? 3, which satisfy this particular condition. Must be less than or equal to 3. It means no further splitting is possible over here. If we observe this section C, here the maximum pixel value is 3, minimum pixel value is 0. So the difference is 3 minus 0, which is equal to 3. So no further splitting is possible. It means no splitting is here, no splitting in this particular quadrant. But let us observe in this particular case B. Here the maximum pixel value is 7 and the minimum pixel value is 2. So the difference is 5, which is not less than or equal to 3. It doesn't satisfy the condition. It means here further splitting is possible. Now let us identify this particular case. Here maximum pixel value is 7, minimum pixel value is 0. So the difference is 7. Again it does not satisfy the condition. It means it will be splitted again into the 4 quadrants. You can see this is how the splitting takes place. So this is the, and further also you have to like analyze whether further splitting is possible or not. If you observe this section, see, maximum pixel value is 7, minimum is 5, 7 minus 5 is 2. So it satisfies the condition, no further splitting. In this particular case, 7 is the maximum value, 4 is the minimum value, 7 minus 4 is 3, satisfies the condition, no splitting. In this particular case, maximum pixel value is 3, minimum is 2, 3 minus 2 is 1, satisfies the condition, no further splitting. In this case, 6 is the maximum value, 5 is the minimum value, 6 minus 5 is what? 1, satisfy the condition, no splitting. If you observe this case, 3 is the maximum pixel value, 0 is the minimum, 3 minus 0 is 3, which is equal to 3, no further splitting, condition satisfies. In this particular case, maximum pixel value is 5, minimum is 4, 5 minus 4 is 1, so condition satisfies means no further splitting. So after applying splitting operation, you are getting this particular image. This is how you are getting after applying splitting till the end, and now splitting will be stopped. So what is the next process now? The next step is nothing but merging. How to merge now? So here also you need to identify, because merging will be possible if and only if the adjacent regions are sharing the common properties. Let me draw the image again. In this particular case, you must observe whether the merging is possible or not. If we observe, let me draw with the another color. Let us analyze these two reasons. See, now in this particular case, what you have to observe, you have to take the maximum of one reason minus minimum of second reason. At the same time, maximum of second reason minus minimum of first reason. So in this particular case, if it satisfies the condition, then merge the reason, otherwise merging is not possible. So if you are observing this reason and this reason, see, in this particular case, in case of A, the maximum value is 7, while the minimum value in case of C is 0. So 7 minus 0 is 7. It doesn't satisfy the condition, because the condition is the value of t must be less than or equal to 3. Since it does not satisfy the condition, it means further merging is not possible. It means these two reasons, A and C, cannot be merged. Like, you will draw the line. These two are the separate reasons. Now, let us observe about the other reason, means in between these two, in between A and one portion of B. So here in case of B, you can observe 7 is the maximum value over here, while in the previous case the maximum value here is 4. So 7 minus 4 is 3. 7 minus 4 is 3. Plus at the same time, the maximum value in A is 7 and the minimum value in B is 5. So 7 minus 5 is 2. Means here it satisfies the condition. It means these two reasons will be merged. So we are not going to draw any line over here. These two reasons will be merged. Now analyze these two. In these two reasons, you must analyze again on the basis of the value. Here you can see the maximum value is 7. Here minimum value is 5. So 7 minus 5 is 2. Satisfy the condition. Here maximum value is 7. Minimum value in this section is 4. So 7 minus 4 is 3, which also satisfies the condition. It means these two reasons will also be merged. Let me draw it. These two reasons, let me use a different color so that it would be, these two reasons will be merged. Now let us analyze the another condition. the case for this reason and this reason. Here maximum value is 3. In this case maximum value is 4. Sorry, here maximum value is 3. In this particular reason minimum value is 4. So 4 minus 3 is 1, condition satisfied. Here minimum value is 2 and here maximum value is 7. 7 minus 2 is 5, means the condition does not satisfy. And when the condition does not satisfy, it means further merging is not possible. It means these two reasons are the separate reasons. Similarly, let us observe this and this reason. Here minimum value is 2, here maximum value is 6. 2 minus 6, which you are getting 4, means it does not satisfy the condition. It means further merging is not possible over here. So you have to draw a boundary line like this one. These two reasons cannot be merged. Similarly, you can observe in this reason and in this reason. Here maximum value is 7, here minimum is 2. 7 minus 2 is 5. It does not satisfy the condition. It means at this point merging is not possible. Let me draw it. Here also merging is not possible. In the same way, you have to analyze for each and every other portion. Like in the another case, let me show it to you. If you observe in these two reasons, in this reason and in this reason, here maximum value is 7, here minimum is 2. 7 minus 2 is 5, means does not satisfy the condition. It means merging is not possible at this particular point. In the similar way, here maximum value is 5, minimum is 0. So 5 minus 0 is 5, merging is not possible. Means at these boundary, these two reasons cannot be merged. Let me draw it once again. Like in this way you are getting it. Merging is not possible over here. And similarly, you can identify the cases at the remaining boundaries as well. Means in between this reason and this reason. See here, what is the maximum value? In this reason the maximum value is 3, minimum is 2. 3 minus 2 is 1, condition satisfied. Here minimum value is 0, here maximum value is 3. 0 minus 3, you are getting the magnitude 3, condition satisfied. It means at this point merging is possible. Similarly, you can identify merging is possible at this particular point as well. So now if you look at the image which I have drawn over here, you can identify, you can analyze that, you are able to visualize that the overall original image can be observed in two reasons. One reason is this one, and the another reason is the other one, the remaining reason. So this is how, this is the resultant one which you are getting after the application of split and merge algorithm. So what you need to do, analyze the problem very carefully. First apply the splitting algorithm, then apply merging, and whatever you are getting, you have to draw it as a resultant one. Even in this case, you can observe that the original image which was given over here, that has been divided into, that has been segmented into two regions. One region is R1, second is the R2 region. R2 region I have drawn on represented with a purple line. So this is how image segmentation can be performed with the help of the split and merge algorithm, and you will be able to draw the quad tree as well.
ठीक है, टॉपिक समझ में आया आप लोगों को? क्लास स्प्लिट एंड मर्ज काफी इंटरेस्टिंग भी था और इजी भी टॉपिक है ये।
यस मैम।
ठीक है, तो इस तरीके से आपका ये वाला टॉपिक कवर हो गया। मैं आपको ये इसका वीडियो भी मतलब शेयर कर दूंगी क्लास में, जो आज हम लोगों ने ये वीडियो बनाया है, रिकॉर्ड किया है। ठीक है, तो इससे आप लोग उसको रिवाइज भी कर लेंगे। आपका प्रिंसिपल ऑफ रीजन ग्रोइंग में बस आपका ये रीजन ग्रोइंग एल्गोरिथम जो है बेसिक ये बचा हुआ है, ये क्लास में कल डिस्कस कर दूंगी। ठीक है, तो ये आपका पूरा टॉपिक सिलेबस कवर हो जाएगा। सभी लोगों ने अटेंडेंस दे दी है, क्लास में ज़्यादा लोग हैं और चार्ट में केवल 8 ही अटेंडेंस आई है। किसी 2 लोगों की अटेंडेंस नहीं आई है, चेक कर लीजिए और अटेंडेंस दे दीजिए।
मैम अक्षता की अटेंडेंस लगा दीजिएगा मैम, वो ज्वाइन कर रही थी पर हो नहीं पा रहा है ज्वाइन।
अच्छा, तो अक्षिता की अटेंडेंस आप लोगों में से कोई एक मार्क कर दीजिए, क्योंकि मुझे याद रहेगा नहीं।
मैं कर दे रही मैम।
ठीक है।
यस मैम।
आशीष, बिहुल, विक्रांत, अनुज, सौम्या, आकांक्षा, ऋषभ, है ना, और श्रीराम और अनु, इनकी अटेंडेंस आ गई है। अक्षिता की आई है एक। ठीक है। उत्कर्ष की बची थी। ठीक है। ओके क्लास, फिर मैं क्लास डिस्कनेक्ट कर रही हूँ, टाइम हो गया है आपका। ठीक है।
थैंक यू मैम।
ओके।